champion of the Pacific Coast, former world heavyweight champion, held the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWWF title. Up until about 6 months ago, had more main events in Madison Square Garden in the 10 preceding years than any other wrestler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit for the Northwest Heavyweight Championship. Introducing in this corner the challenger, 248 pounds, from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, 275 pounds, from New York City, Kreischer Stasiak.
And I'll tell you that Bill has been around a long time, since I've been around wrestling, some 12, 13 years here in the Northwest. It has been, that center part has been retained. And the small medallions, talking of the other states, Dutch Savage, when he held it 6, 7 years ago, had it rebuilt. But other than that, it's from back in the 30s, I do believe. King of the Heart Punch. Former world heavyweight champion, Stan the Man Stasiak. And against the Playboy, Buddy Rose. I tell you, he is a tough one to be had. We are reading here, and it does seem to be very definite and on the up and up, demanding a match between Playboy and Buddy Rose and Rowdy Roddy Piper, and between them only. And there are over 200 signatures, well over 200 signatures. Rowdy left it up here. We will see that it gets to Don Owen. Well, another new t-shirt for the man with all the money. Either as a thing for t-shirts or a thing for not spending his money on clothes. I don't know which. He's a dapper one with his outer clothes. Oh! Throwing the punches. Buddy Rose wants to get into a boxing match. Well, that's one of the early sports. Stan Stasiak. He was a Canadian amateur champion. Lost in a split decision with George Chuvalo. Long time Canadian heavyweight champion and about a 3 or 4 time challenger for the world title. A Canadian washerwoman. George Chuvalo. Stan the Man stood his ground with him. And he took that punching power into professional wrestling. Also drafted as a professional hockey player. I believe it was the Rangers. I know later on that he was good friends with many of the Rangers. Full Nelson by Buddy Rose on Stan the Man. And very easily broken. Buddy comes right around to retake the hold, does Buddy Rose. Then reverses it. Sits out on it. Tries to kick off and is rolled right back up into the full Nelson. Stan Stasiak, full Nelson on the Playboy. Playboy with the reverse trip, kicked off. Stasiak down there waiting for him. A fall into a body scissors. Rose came up short, stopped short, running to his head. This manner of saying, pretty smart, huh? Use of the trunks by the Playboy. You added a lot of added leverage. That's the reason they go for that. Rose denying it. These two going at it the next time they meet here in Portland next week in a tape fist match. It all started, Rose said that Stasiak wears that strip of tape around his right wrist as he has for years and years. Well, they will tape up just like boxers do. And I'll tell you, that gives you much, much extra punching power. Going for the hip throw. Buddy Rose unable to do it. Stasiak just blocked him twice and then came back with his shot to the midsection. Rose outside the ring. The thing, of course, that he's definitely trying to stay away from is a hard punch. And, of course, you get in any kind of punching match with Stan Stasiak, and you know you're in some trouble because he is the hardest hitter. I think it's a great consensus of opinion. I'm sure not unanimous, because there are some people who think they can hit as hard, but I doubt it. Great consensus of opinion among the wrestlers that he is about the hardest hitter in professional wrestling and has been for the last 11 years. Stan the Man Stasiak. Nip up to his feet and a kickoff. He drilled him. The Playboy staying away from Stasiak, moving away to Stasiak. Clenched the hands at the fist. Then comes back with a kick to the midsection. As Stasiak down, stomped him to the head. And again, all of it illegal because Stasiak is underneath the bottom rope. Now Rose goes outside. And from there, he has 20 seconds in which to punish him, not just the 4 count that you get when you're inside the ring. You go outside the ring, you have that 20 seconds. Turnbuckle treatment for Stasiak. And again, hit to the forehead, and another one. And the blood is rising. Trying to open a gash. Playboy Buddy Rose. Choking him on that second rope. Again. Buddy Rose doing what he does best, which is hurting the man, getting at him when he's hurt. But Stasiak is back with 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick ones to the midsection. And that is not Buddy Rose's strong point. That abdomen, and he catches another one. And to the head. And over the top rope. Buddy Rose, the flying Playboy, going out after him. Stan Stasiak drills him with a right hand. Rose. Now Rose, I'm sure, looking underneath that ring, see if he can find anything to use as a weapon. Sometimes 2x4s, chairs, crowbars are left there, and I guarantee Rose will use anything he can get his hands on. And into the boxing stance goes Stan to the midsection. And then a right hand upstairs, and another. Heart punch. No. Buddy Rose gets out of there. Buddy Rose bails out. At the end of this fall, we're going to remind you again of where action is coming up in the next week or so. And also, sometime during the night, going to try to get a shot for you of some of the guests up in the Crow's Nest. Got a birthday boy up here, particularly. I tell you, with action like this, kind of hard to get that shot. Kick to the midsection by Rose. Punch by Stasiak. Stasiak down low. Stasiak up high. Stand the man in the corner after Rose. Low, high. Lefts to the belly and then rights to the head. Now the whip hard into the corner. And a straight right cross by Stasiak. Setting him up for the heart punch and delivers it. 1, 2, and 3.
In 8 minutes and 28 seconds with a hard punch, the winner of the first ball, Stasiak.
Now remember that hard punch not only wins the fall for Stasiak, but by getting it in for the first fall, it makes it extremely tough for the rest of the evening. For that man right there, Playboy Buddy Rose, because that heart punch does more than just put you down. That heart punch has a lasting effect. In some cases, for some wrestlers, it's been days, weeks, months, and maybe forever. And it certainly has an impact for hours in most cases. So he is going to come out for the second fall more than likely not at his strongest. Okay, about 10.